Hey y'all, my name is Gretchen. I'm the Restless Thrifter and I'm a reseller online. I'm going to be packing up my sales from today, actually the last 24 hours, January 28th. It's a Tuesday. And I have 7 sales on, they are on eBay, Poshmark, and Facebook Marketplace. I also sell on Mercari, Curtsy, and Depop. It's just kind of hit or miss which ones I get. I almost always have eBay sales though, if I'm going to have any sales at all. Some days are no sales days, but my sales are picking up. One can only assume it's because I'm enlisting. That definitely helps, and some old things are selling too. You know, it just baffles me how long it'll take something to sell and then it finally sells, and I'm like, wow. Like, for example, one of these things is something I was going to pull from my inventory soon. Okay, we're going to go in reverse order and we'll talk about that one first. It is a handmade chunky spiral knit scarf, infinity, cowl neck, cream gray, neutral, winter. I got this at the bins, one of my very first bins trips. And it's really cute, and it's got this little homemade tag from whoever made it saying machine washable. Maybe it was purchased off Etsy, I don't know. But I'm guessing it was probably a gift. Someone didn't like it, it got donated, it ended up in the bins, which is the Goodwill outlet, but we call it the bins because they put stuff in huge bins and you dig through and then you buy everything by the pound. Y'all, I've had this for over 3 years. And I've had it listed really low, okay? Sold through an offer to watchers for $6.37. I'm so happy. Took 3.5 years to sell. With shipping, they paid $12.09. I paid $2. That was my average cost of goods at the bins. It was probably even less than that, but that's what I was putting. I was rounding up. Marketplace fees, $3.21. So let's figure out shipping expenses. You can't even tell how happy I am that this sold. So I have been wanting to pull some stuff from my inventory. I already have donated a few things. There really wasn't that many things that I've donated so far. And I would say half of them, like, let's say it was like 6 things, okay? And half of them I got for free. So it wasn't like I've lost out on a lot of money. Now I've been talking about doing a live show, maybe Poshmark, maybe whatnot. Now I'm throwing around the idea of just going live on YouTube and then trying to figure out how to, you guys just buy things from my eBay store. You know, I put the a low price and like $1 for most things probably. And then you know, combined shipping if you guys buy more than one thing. What do you think about that? I could just put the links in the description of the live, I think. All right, this is a 8x11 poly mailer. It weighs 6 ounces. That's rounding up. Thinking about it. But I also don't want to like burden myself with additional work at the same time. But I'll combine shipping and everything. We bought multiple things. I would want to delist it from all the other platforms so it didn't sell twice, you know. This is going to New York. This person will use it in New York because it is cold there. I made $2.26 and I got this thing out of my house. Please enjoy it, Miss New York. Okay, got an IKEA bag down here to throw these things into. If y'all have ideas, let me know. I just think it might be easier that way, and then it would be just my subscribers You would have to be a subscriber to watch the live because I don't want to open it up to the world because it would be too hard to explain, and I don't want like spam. Sometimes you get these like weird people entering your chat and spamming the comments. All right, so that one is gone, baby, gone. Next one is Cheeks Health Sandals. Do you guys remember yesterday? If you watch on a regular basis, you've seen these a few times. Once in a haul, once in a sale, once as a return, now as a sale again. These are a brand to look out for, I would say that it is confirmed. Cheeks. These are new with tag, although because they've been around for a while, the glue is lifting a little bit. And here, a lady bought these. She returned them without even opening them because they just weren't the right size. She ordered the wrong size. I refunded her. I relisted it yesterday. They sold today. Through an offer to watchers for $23.97. They are by Tony Little, I think is his name. He's some like curly haired personal trainer guy, I guess. Kind of looks like what you imagine Thor would look like from the comic books. This sold for $32.16 with shipping. I paid $2 at a garage sale. Marketplace fees were $4.87. That scarf was promoted on eBay. So were these, even though I just listed them. So I guess because they were promoted before. Whatever. So my fees were a little bit higher there. I'm just going to put it back in the box. Tape it up. There are some puffy air thingies in there to fill up the rest of the space, by the way. Warning on the noise. My tape is loud. And it's a 12 by 6 by 6. I did check to make sure it wasn't the same person who bought them, buying the wrong size again, you know? It's not the same person. They don't make these anymore, is my guess. 12 by 6 by 6. It weighs 13 ounces, rounding up. Shipping is $6.40. And I made $15.89. I don't know what they sold for the first time. This is going to Virginia. The ASP is $23, so it was sold right on target. The sell-through rate is 31%, which may sound low, but the way I calculate sell-through rate, it's the way eBay does it too. It caps out at 100, and so anything 50 and over is like, whoa, that's awesome. That's a Bolo. Anything between, I would say, 30 and 50 is still okay to me. It's still good. Like I would still pick it up if the ASP was right and if my experience told me that these were good. I picked these up at a garage sale without even looking them up, so I don't think. Maybe I did. Maybe I did, because I don't know. I've never heard of them. But I would still consider them a Bolo based on the fast flip. I wouldn't spend more than $2 though. You know, maybe they'll increase in ASP over the summer, but for now, that's the ASP. Next is a Facebook Marketplace order, and it's a breakable one, so I think I'm just going to show you and then pack them up afterward, but I'll kind of go over my thought process of how I'm going to pack them. These are Royal Copenhagen set of 2 fluted signature pair of mugs, 33 CL. What is that? I don't even know what CL measurement is. Coffee cups, Denmark. Bolo as well, Royal Copenhagen mugs. I saw these and I went, this is weird. And I thought it was like some cruise ship because it looks like water there. But Royal Copenhagen, maybe other things other than mugs. I don't know. I've only looked up mugs. And you see this number here, 497. That has to do with the style of this mug, I believe, because other mugs that have different styles have different numbers. Royal Copenhagen is renowned for creating exclusive handmade porcelain that has graced homes all over the world. And I looked these up when I picked these up at a garage sale. And I did comp at the garage sale. I don't always do that. And I was like, wow, these two pretty good. And they had the original box, which was nice. I didn't know that before I picked them up. Yeah, they sold for $76. Full price on Facebook Marketplace. It is a shipping order, but it is going to somewhere else in Texas. Let me tell you how much I made. $61.45 was what I made. With shipping, they paid $88.24. The marketplace fees were $9.55, and I paid $5 at the garage sale. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap, even though they have this box, I'm probably going to try to wrap each of the mugs in a little bubble, just a little bit extra. And then I'm going to put this box in another box, and I'm going to pad the heck out of their surrounding area. Make sense? Box in a box method. I think they'll be pretty safe in that box without the bubble, but I want to be sure. And I definitely want to do box in a box. So that was my best sale yesterday/today. It's like things that sold overnight and today. Okay, and then the next one is a purse that took a while. And I was surprised actually because I have sold several tooled leather bags. See this tooled leather? But the difference was this one has this silver beads and conchos, and I guess that's not a good thing. That's the only difference in the other ones. Well, I mean, brand too, but I feel like this one is pretty cool. So maybe, I don't know for sure, but maybe these silver conchos are not desirable. Maybe it's because it's a double strap shoulder bag instead of, one that you carry like this. I don't know. But I got it at a garage sale last summer, and the brand is American West, and it is leather. I don't know, it's pretty nice. American West leather tooled shoulder bag purse, Western studded concho brown was my title. It sold for $25. That was an offer from a buyer, and plus shipping, of course. With shipping, they paid $36.79. My cost of goods was $1.54. That was the average that I spent per item at garage sales that weekend. And my marketplace fees were $9.33. This was also promoted. So everything was promoted pretty much. There was one item that wasn't. All right, so where am I going to do with this? I could put it in a poly mailer, but I want to wrap it up first. Maybe I'll put it in a box. I've got a 14 by 15 by something box over here. Let me get that. $14 by 13, 14 by 12 by 3. That's what it is. Let me make sure that it's going UPS ground advantage. What did I say? It would be 14 by 12 by 4. I don't have a box like that. Must have been this one I was thinking of. Okay. This box is a little cumbersome to tape up for me. I don't know why. I always feel like, how should I go about this? Because it's like even right here. And I don't want to have to overlap the tape. So I will wrap this up in some paper too. Got a bunch of paper right here on my desk. It's like a thin packing paper, like recycled packing paper. I bought a whole bunch of it last year or the year before at Harbor Freight. I know, crazy. Wait, was it Harbor Freight? It was something like that. And they were getting rid of all their packing material. So it was on like 80% off clearance or something crazy like that. All right, I'll put a little paper on the top. I went to 2 or 3 different stores too to get as much as I could. Harbor Freight. Might have been Ace Hardware. Yeah, I think it was Ace Hardware. $14 by 12 by 3. It weighs 1 pound. I'm going to round up to 2 pounds. Say 2 pounds, 1 ounce. Will cost $9.21 to ship. So after all is said and done, I made $16.71. It's going to Wisconsin. Would I pick this up again? Y'all, I just don't know. Based on my experience with tooled leather bags of different brands, I mean, one of them was like a coveted brand, which I can't remember the name of right now. But the other 1 or 2 was, you know, I didn't think was anything major, but yeah, I would second guess picking it up again. Okay, this next one was also promoted, and it is a really heavy art book, Van Gogh. I got it at a garage sale. Van Gogh and Gogh. How do you say it? I don't know. Anyway, it's a cool book. Got it at a garage sale. For some reason, the shipping came up to $17.78. I don't know why I didn't have media mail on it, because it can go media mail. But they sent me an offer of $5. I was like, that's awfully cheap. And then I saw that other people were selling it for $10 with free shipping, and I didn't have free shipping. And I'm like, whatever, I'll take it. And then when I get the order in, I see that it's $1 zillion, which I don't know why. So let's see if we can. It's going to Idaho. I sold something to Idaho yesterday. I put that it weighs 6 pounds. It might actually. It's really heavy. Yeah, it weighs over 6 pounds. It's nuts, isn't it? I want to put this in a box too, because I would like to have it in a box, maybe. Yeah, I'm going to need to put it in a box. But what box? 13, maybe the same box I just used, by 10. Some crazy, crazy. Okay. Can I put it in this bubble mailer? I doubt it. No. $12 by 9 by 4? No, just a little bit too small. So we're going to go with the 14 by 12 by 3 again. I have sold a couple art books in the past. Photo books, that kind of thing too. I would look them up before you pick them up. But they're worth looking up. Any sort of coffee table book, you know, that's £6 might be a good pickup. So let's wrap it. Actually, do I need to wrap it again? Oh my gosh, it is so heavy. I do need to put some paper in the bottom. This is a size box I don't use very often, and I use it twice today. It's also a good size for sport coats or other coats if you don't want to put them in a poly mailer. As long as like the buttons and stuff are protected, I will put sport coats in a poly mailer, like, you know, the coat's inside out, so that the buttons don't break. That's what happens when I try to tape things without the tape gun. I'm not very good at it. We all have our strengths. That's not mine. Okay, let's see how heavy this bad boy is in the box. 6 pounds, 11 ounces, y'all. It's crazy. And can it go media mail? Let's check it out. Where is media mail? Where is media mail? Yes, it can. It is $9.13, so it's a little bit less expensive than Ground Advantage, but not by much. But since I sold it so cheap, I do need to pinch my pennies here. I paid $1 at a garage sale. Marketplace fees were $6.16. With shipping, they paid $22.78. It's going to Idaho. Okay, I already said that. I'm like, is this the second item going to Idaho? Or the first? The first. okay, how much did I make? $6.49. Not the best return. If I were to guess, I would guess I didn't look that one up. I just said, oh, $1? Yeah, I'll take it. This sale is one I got in Denver most recently. It is a Spanx size extra large tall perfect jumpsuit, black, minimalist, slimming, wide leg stretch. And I will say I'm not going to make much money on it because I took an offer that was fairly low. Oddly enough, it's going back to Colorado in the Denver area. Whenever that happens, I would wonder if people are repurchasing their stuff that they donated. You never know. Wouldn't that be funny? Okay, so they sent me an offer of $25.25. I took that. It sold after a week. But here's the thing. It is on sale on the Spanx website for $49. So I wasn't going to get huge amounts for it, right? I had it listed for $33. So $25 was not an unfair offer based on all of that. It was $148 retail, which doesn't really matter in the scheme of things. I paid $10.81. So therein lies the problem, was my cost of goods. Sold real fast. I'm going to make some money, so that's cool. With shipping, they paid $37.04. I'm putting it in a poly mailer. This was not promoted. I think, yeah, this was not promoted. Marketplace fees, $5.38. So at least I had that going for it. Yeah, let's see how heavy it is. It's pretty heavy. It's a pretty thick ponte knit. It weighs 2 pounds, 1 ounce. And shipping will be $7.36. So I made $13.49. Not bad. Had I known that this was currently on the website on sale for $49, maybe I would have thought twice about picking it up, because I really, really was picky about what I picked up on that trip. We didn't have that much room in the car. I have a lot of stuff to list. I'm trying to increase my ASP, so I left behind so many lovely brands, and I have been for weeks, and it's breaking my heart. Breaking my heart to do so. But I'm trying to change my business model a little bit, at least for now. And that sold in, like, what did I say, 2 weeks, 1 week? Sold quickly. Next one is something that just took a long time, but not as long as that scarf. Took 2.5 years. It's a Eva Franco Anthro, that's short for anthropology, size 0 mariner skirt, red, blue pockets, button detail lined. Sold on Poshmark at long last for $12. So you know my marketplace fees were $2.95, and I can't remember what I paid. It was like under $5, I think. I'll tell you in a bit as I get this printing. It's going to Florida. This is a size 0. There's just not as many people in the world who are a size 0 as there are other sizes. Since it is Poshmark, I can send it in a USPS padded flat rate envelope, which I get for free from the post office. I just thought it was such a beautiful, high quality skirt. And it was. It is. Just took a really long time. And I love that circle skirt style. And it was kind of a thick, I don't know. I just liked it. I just liked it. And we know that's not why you should pick things up. It was lined as well, and it hit right about knee length. I'd paid $4.32 for this. So I made $4.73, but I'm also getting back that $4.32 investment. Gotta remember that as well. Yeah, I mean, I spent that money 2.5 years ago. What we got left? I think that's it. That might be it. That might be all 7. It is. I do have to pack up those mugs, but I can tell you how much I made total in the 24 hours. Let me just make sure everything's got the correct date of the 28th. It is a total revenue of $241.10, total profit of $121.02. If I can get my total profit to be about $174, that's a really specific number. That's where I'm heading. That's where I'm trying to get things heading every day of the week. So, not there. Didn't even hit it today. But it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. 7 sales today. I think I had 10 yesterday. I've been consistently having sales, and that makes me super happy. It's from listing, and I cannot let myself lag on listing more things. I did go thrifting today, by the way. Let me know what you think about going live on YouTube and just linking to the best option shipping wise for you guys. It might be even Facebook Marketplace. I don't know. And having you guys purchase anything you're interested in. You don't have to purchase anything at all. You don't have to join the live. This is just my way of maybe getting $1 back for some of these items that I'm going to end up donating if they don't sell. And maybe you'll want them because there are some really neat things. They're just not selling. Yeah, there's some of them are just average things, like maybe, a new with tag tank top from Walmart. That's probably not the best example. That skirt would have been an example, that scarf. Those are things that would have gone into this sale had I not finally sold them. So let me know what you think about that, if you'd be interested in watching at least. And just keep listing.